Yeah. Good luck on that one, fucking Sasaki, because you're gonna fucking need it when you're going against Takizawa, and let's be honest, Takizawa right now is not exactly the friendliest motherfucker to go against. So yes, I did miss out on last week's chapter, and I was thinking about doing a double, but then I was thinking, you know what, fucking we go straight into 25 because I know you motherfuckers are really loving the series as much as I do, and you're already seeing that chapter, and it has nothing to do with me being a lazy fuck whatsoever, so we're just gonna get straight into this chapter whatsoever. When we see, like, fucking, like, that motherfucker from, like, I don't know, Oshiba's squad, he was, like, fucking no name, it's like Sasuke was gonna, like, rescue him, and then fucking out of nowhere, Takizawa just, like, grabs him, saying, you know, what the fuck, this guy, stop it, he's just laughing his fucking ass off, and he's saying, this guy's like me, this taste, no, I've never had, like, it sounds like every time anyone tastes, like, fucking, like, Kaneki or, like, Sasaki, anytime, it's like, oh, today, bien, like, fucking just the taste is just fantastic, like, every time, and it's like, even when he's saying, like, oh, I see what you are, and then even thinking that, you know, that motherfucker Eto just set this up so we can have this little chat and everything. It's just like the two are fucking each other out. Sasuke's like bringing out the fucking Kagune like that, trying to fuck him up. And it's like out to the point where like even like the actual investigators, which are really interesting, saying like they're actually going to have Sasuke fight Takizawa, a double S class. I think the the thing that anyone like has fought from this guy, especially Kaneki, I think the highest that he fought was an S class. I think it was like that monk dude was an S class. Like he fought a couple of like a Mart. Like I mean, regardless of what, he tried to fight fucking Arima. But fucking Arima, that's enough to be said that, you know, you got to get some props to this guy. He's got some balls, but especially at Sasaki, we still don't really know his like what exactly is his highest level as a Ghoul. I'm guessing this is probably one of the highest that he's fought as he's turned into Sasuke. So that's very something to like consider into this chapter, saying like, has his powers deteriorated through time? Have they gotten stronger? That's one thing we haven't really known since the start of Ghoul. Like, where exactly is his power level to hit, like compared to him from like Tokyo Ghoul season 1 to 3 right now? I'm not gonna lie, I felt like that fucking guy was a piece of shit saying like, oh yeah, rank 1 Sasuke will fight alone. I'm like, I really did like that fucking Shiraz. Like, what the fuck you think you do? Like, this is a fucking, like, you know, this is my commander. Like, I am fucking with this shit. He's just, I respect Sasuke's like, get them as far away as possible, get to that Minister Tower, go and fight fucking Nutcracker, take care of Psycho. And it's just like, Shiraz was just like, I gotta do that, boss. I'll do it, but I don't like it. It is just really interesting. Like, okay, fucking Sasuke, you know, you're an ideal boss. You let your kids escape. That's cool and stuff. You know, my boss was also good at that. You know, like letting his underlings escape. So he's obviously talking about Amon there, and he's saying, "Let's talk some secrets, just you." So I think there is fragments of Takizawa there. Like, you know how the Joker was in the Batman animes? It's like, or just any Batman in general, like, he used to like, give you snippets of his past from just time to time, even in the comics. Like, so you can kind of puzzle a little piece of like, what exactly was his life beforehand. That I feel like that's kind of what Takizawa's trying to do to Sasaki. Like, this is how he's trying to tell the story. Like, in like, just the madness has a reason. Like, he's trying to let it know. I feel that's kind of like where it could be going, maybe. Like, you know, we never know. Like, but even still, the fucking fight is pretty goddamn sick. And then as well, what we had through this chapter, we had fucking Uri. Like, this motherfucker is like just bringing Mutsuki, who's injured, and he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna fight some motherfuckers. I need to get some good fucking fame up. And like fucking Juzo appears there. Obviously, you know Juzo. Juzo don't give a fuck about ranking, don't give a fuck about nothing. And fucking Uri's the only thing's like, oh, you're a thief. You took my fucking kills and stuff like that. And I'm like, really, you need the much help as you can fucking get. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that seems like an interesting like team up though with like both Juzo and fucking Uri. It's that's an interesting fucking team up. And like how we saw from the end of the chapter, we had Naki. He was getting fucked up. I'm sorry, but that fucking missing parts of the ear was disgusting. Like, just missing big chunks of it, and fucking Ayato just there saying, you know, don't take your sweet time, you fucking idiot. And just, you know, finding out where everyone's position is right now. Like, you got, like, Shirazu, and I think the other one's Bayashi, Psycho. They're taking care of Nutcracker. Like the same thing with like Uri and Shirazu, they're taking care of a bunch of ghouls, probably making their way to Big Mam. And then as well, we had Sasaki who's getting choked the fuck out from fucking Takizawa. So that's an interesting thing on it. Like, honestly, I really enjoyed this chapter. Definitely going to give this one an 8 to an 8.5. I really did like this. Really want to see more of the Sasaki fight right now. That's the one thing I want to see right now. But overall, these all seem like interesting fights. I kind of want to see what Psycho can do. I think that's one thing we kind of need to know now, like, where does she stand on the powers, like, spectrum, but let me know in the comments section down below, but that's all for me. Thank you very much for watching as always, and, you know, it's awesome that we've got 6 months of Ghoul into now, with 25, you know, chapters. That's fucking awesome. Halfway through the a year with Ghoul, so that's awesome. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.